Yo, what is up guys? Duke of DC here. Welcome to another video. I'm on a Panigale. This is an incredibly exciting day for me. I have been wanting to get on a Panigale 959 for months now. Really, it all started with the Panigale 899, which is the little brother to the 1299, which is a monster of a bike. If you haven't seen my 1299 review, please go check it out. I'll link it down below. And this is all happening because of Batley Cycles. Batley Cycles in Gaithersburg, please go check them out. They have shown me so much love. They're letting me take these bikes out, and I appreciate it like you would not even know. Click that like button if you love Italian muscle, which is what I want to call this. This is Italian muscle. Oh, this is like a dream come true. I've been on the 1299, but there's something special about the 959, 899 kind of family, you know? I like this bike more. I think it's more usable, and in general, I can actually maybe afford this bike, whereas I could never afford a 1299. So this is a redesign of the 899 for a reason that I was not aware of. Apparently, this is all in an attempt to meet Euro regulations. So because they weren't meeting new Euro regulations, they needed to do something about it. They couldn't restrict the 899 because that would limit the power. So they came out with something like this. They came out with the 959, and in the European marketplace, you do not get the underbelly exhaust. Immediately, this bike is just maybe one of the most aggressive bikes I've ever ridden. The seating position it's extremely forward, but it feels incredible. Oh my god, it turns in like a laser beam. You know, I've heard the expression, it feels like it's riding on rails, but I had never felt it before on a bike. This bike rides on rails. It's got a quick shifter up, no quick shifter down. I think this comes in around $14,900, if not $15,000, but that is 10 grand less than the 1299. Is this bike $10,000 worse or $10,000 less capable? No, I don't think so. Is the 1299 Panigale amazing? Of course it is. When I rode it, it was like a biblical religious experience. It was crazy. But this might be the more suitable bike for an everyday rider, right? Because this thing has all the power that you're going to need, but it's also got a lot more usability in terms of where the power comes in at. Oh my god, and that grunt! This is one damn good looking machine. My god. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. This bike is gonna leave me speechless and broke. Quick shifter is so smooth. So we've got Showa big piston forks up front, we've got Sachs suspension in the rear, all of it is fully adjustable. Okay, so there is a pretty good deal of heat coming off of the exhaust. I can feel it on my right hamstring. I'm wearing a pair of jeans right now, so obviously not the best material for keeping heat away. If you had full leathers on, I doubt that you would feel it. Even if you had like a more abrasive resistant Cordura fabric or something like that, you still probably wouldn't feel it. It wouldn't be a big deal. But wearing just jeans, yeah, you're gonna feel that heat, and it's not overwhelming. In fact, on a day like today where it's kind of chilly, it's a little nice, but at the same time, in the middle of the summer, that would get pretty bad. Other than that, this bike is absolutely incredible. I would not hesitate to purchase one of these if I had an extra $14,000 or $15,000. So Sam was telling me that they have adjustable engine braking on this model, which is really cool. So twins, V4s, really torquey engines have a lot of engine braking. Inline 4s, it's a little bit less apparent. That's why when I rode the S1000R the other day, Turd Bucket's S1000R, I felt such a huge difference. And that was because I'm coming from a V4 that's extremely torquey, that has tons of engine braking. This twin has even more engine braking because it's torquey as banana ramas, to say it in a PG way. You can make it have more engine braking or less, depending on how you're feeling. I think if you were on a track, I could find it very beneficial to have a lot of engine braking and use it in your advantage with actual braking to come into a corner. But maybe if you're on the street, you don't want that kind of intrusive behavior from the engine. You want to just do what you're doing. You know, you hop on a bike like this and you expect it to be pretty amazing, but then you actually start riding it and it's just incredible. I really like it. Uh-oh, guys. I've been thinking about a super sport bike, you know? Is that the next move for the Duke of DC? And getting something Italian would make it a little bit easier for me, since I'm already used to the Italian bikes, and getting something really torquey would be nice. Oh, jeez. Why do they have to make them so good? Like one of the most detrimental things you could ever do. Go out and take a bike like this out for a test ride and just immediately fall in love. I'm getting choked up thinking about it. Oh man, this is a troublemaker, man. This thing is a troublemaker. Wow. Oh, gotta hold back. Gotta hold back. It corners so beautifully. It's just like, it makes me feel like so much better of a rider than I think I actually am, because of just how tight this thing is. Now mind you, these aren't hairpin turns, no, but these are long sweepers, and this is just like, it wants more. Alright guys, we're heading back to the dealership. Again, huge thank you to Batley Cycles in Gaithersburg. I couldn't have done any of this stuff without them today. They have let me take out some pretty incredible bikes, but this thing is, it's next level. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you're new, please subscribe for more. I'm being all weird on the throttle right now because it's so powerful. And I will check you guys out on the next one. Peace! That is, I felt like Valentino Rossi out there. Like, it just corners like it's on rails.
You feel like punching another ride?